Hey dudes and chicks and neither of those words don't apply to you. Welcome to Big First Time. My name is Katie. Today, I am going to be using the Realm of Fairies palette by Bella Beauty Bar. Now this is the second time that I've used it. I'm actually going to post this video first because I didn't want to post another boner killer video. I am still going to post the first video that I did, but I actually really struggled with it. And so I didn't want to fucking post another fucking sad ass video where I'm like scream crying and shit. I actually was that frustrated with it the first time, but I think I made a discovery that's going to be really helpful for you guys. If you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look. Oh, just to be respectful of the people who decided to stay on my channel, I just want to let you know I'm wearing an Ensley Rain lip gloss. I paid $275 for this collection and I can't afford to just like not use stuff that I have. I can't just throw away my makeup. So anyways, I just want to respect your wishes that if you didn't want to watch Ensley Rain content that you weren't going to, and I want to be respectful and let you know that I'm actually wearing an Ensley Rain lip gloss, and so I was going to be forthcoming about that. Thank you guys for sticking around. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look or hearing my final thoughts on this palette after I've used it twice and scream cried the first time, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Okay, so my eyes are primed in my Louise primer in Rumour 02, and I am going for a second round of the Bella Beauty Bar Realm of Fairies palette. And the reason why is because I'm still gonna edit the video that I did for the first look that I did, but I didn't have a very good time with the shimmers with this palette, and I can't tell if it was my attitude, my technique, or if like my skin doesn't look very good right now because I haven't been taking very good care of it for the last few days or whatever, 5 days. Like my skin looks pretty shitty. So I basically just went in today with like ColourPop moisturizing tinted moisturizer, and it's nighttime, so I didn't put on any sunscreen or anything. I'm just in my room. It's actually pretty late. So I'm going to go for round two. I'm still going to show you guys the video that I did of the first time. I'm going to use different colors as well. So I'm just going to try this again, but I'm still going to show you guys the first video because I think you guys need to see it. I'm just going to use my Voldemort PM506, and I'm going to go into Winter Woods. It's like a deep navy, like, well, I think it's a deep navy. We'll see. Yeah. And let's just get back to doing some makeup. The other thing is that the last couple days has been like so emotional that I didn't want to fucking upload another bummer video. So the video that I did, the initial video that I did with this palette is actually like pretty disappointing. So like I said, I don't know if it was me. It could have been my perspective, my vision, like, and also dude, my lids do look pretty haggard. So we're just gonna try this again. I'm just gonna keep it pretty blue, honestly, because I'm just wearing my blue sweatsuit, which I was wearing it in the last video, and I was so excited because I got this blue sweatsuit for Christmas, and I was like so stoked and just like excited to use the palette. I mean, you guys remember like when I was using the light in your eyes, and I was like, I got the Realm of Fairies getting dropped off today and I'm so excited and la la la, and then like went to go use it and did not work out the way that I wanted it to at all. I'm just trying to keep it like above this line because, as you guys know, I kind of have a tendency to bring it down below, which is fine. Maybe I don't really need to keep trying to not do that. Like, I kind of like it. Like, it's not like my makeup has ever looked bad. Maybe I'm like, see, but if I just go like right there, it looks like I'm going to the end of my crease, but I'm not. It's going below. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's all going to end up there anyway when I do the lower lash line. I'm not sure why I'm fretting about it. I went and saw Nosferatu with Bill Skarsgård, and I guess I can't really say anything about it because probably a lot of you haven't seen it, but I have a lot to say. Don't worry, I won't spoil it for you. I kind of went on Instagram today and did a scan of like what what palettes, like what are the new releases, because I've been pretty detached from anything that was going on in the world. So I went to go see if there was any like new releases, and there really isn't. So this still really is a slate, like a slate gray. It's not a navy blue, it's a slate gray. Somebody on Instagram said, you know, this, it looks like it's a purple palette, but it's really not. It's a blue palette. I don't know if I agree with that statement, but it is, I mean, it's a blue purple palette. I'm just getting that shape above my crease, like pretty perfect. So anyway, point being, I don't really have any new palettes. I only have palettes, like I have a lot of palettes that I haven't used for you guys, but I don't really have any new palettes, and I didn't really see any that are like on the horizon. So I was kind of just thinking of ideas of like what I could do. I'm gonna do my ranking video as soon as I'm done with this look. Ranking all my palettes of 2024, doing my makeup of 2024. I still wanna keep this blue. I'm gonna go into Pixie Ring, and I'm just gonna really keep this tight, like 50% on and 50% off, like maybe even more on. When I did that last look, like I was so frustrated that I got online and kind of watched what everybody's like videos were on this palette to see like if there was anything that I didn't know that I needed to know about, and I didn't really see anybody having the same issues with it, so I'm not sure. I always at least immediately chalk it up to it's just me. The shadows in this palette, there's some really strange formulas, and I just thought maybe I didn't know the trick. But everybody pretty much used the same colors and nobody fucking struggled with it. So I was like, well, okay. So I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. That looks cute. It's not going to look like this when I'm done, but that looks super cute. I'm going to use this Jessup 227, and I'm going to go into Silver Mist. And the reason why I'm going to go into this, because I used this in the last video, but it just matches my outfit, so. This palette is super cohesive, and it's like it's not a monochromatic palette, but it's like just so cohesive. It's nice. That looks nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I think my line is a little bit more not blent out on that edge there. Maybe I need to. I feel like I'm pretty happy with my response to the videos. Thank you guys all so much for your supportive words and your thoughtful comments. Like, I can tell people really put a lot of time into that shit. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore, I said. But I did just want to say, like, thank you guys so much for, like, your participation in that. Like, you know, I feel like I really moved through a lot on that. And I honestly feel like it was kind of like a purge. And I feel like it was super cathartic, and I feel like much more capable of like being present here. I'm gonna do the lower lash line really quick. You know, I kind of don't want to use that baby blue on my lower lid because it's gonna look like shit. My fucking under eyes look like pure shit. Ooh, that looks good. Down. That looks nice. Got my fucking skid marks right there. Haven't had that issue for a while. Clean. Let me see something here. Do I have it? I'm going to use this Made by Mitchell brush, and I'm going to use that to try to get this filled in because this brush is so good at doing this. I love that. I'm just going to use this to deepen this up, and damn, that looks pretty fucking good. Alright, and now I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to go back into Pixie Ring. That looks really fucking pretty. Sorry I'm not being more talkative, I'm just a little, it's kind of late. It's like nighttime, so I'm like, I mean it's not night, it's like 7, but I'm just a little bit lower energy than normal, than I would be if it was like pure day. Also, I want to spill my guts about Nosferatu, and I can't. You guys need to go see it so that I can spill my guts about it. I went to a metal show last night, and that felt like I lost some time. That was nice. Time disappeared for a moment. I danced a lot. There was a little tiny pit for like one song. I got into it. It was nice. This palette reminds me a lot of the Gargoyle palette. I was thinking about maybe doing a look with like mixing this with the Gargoyle palette. I'm just gonna go in the center with the blue. How many of you guys have this palette already? Tell me everything. What do you guys think? Have you played with it yet? I'm gonna keep this pretty tight because like I said, it's gonna make my under eye look like shit. Yeah, I seriously feel like you could use any of the colors in this palette with any of the other ones. Pretty cool. And I'm just gonna go one more. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna drink some water because that's like the first step, right? Drinking some water is the first step in starting to take care of your skin. This looks so good. It's perfect, actually. I'm going to get a little more blue right here because... So you got to be careful in the end because, you know, it seems like people have really come up with a lot better pastels. And so if you go over the top, your pastels cover. And if you, like, screw around, it used to be like it wouldn't really make much of a difference. But now if you put a big old blop of pastel over the top of your shit, it'll actually, like, leave that spot. So you just got to be a little more careful with pastels than you ever used to need to be, you know? Maybe it is time to declutter the creepy cute. Like, maybe it's time. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to use colors that I haven't used yet, as I previously stated. And I'm just going to apply my NYX Glitter Primer. I'm a little bit nervous about it because I just applied NYX Glitter Primer the way that I always do, and it didn't fucking work. It looked so textured and weird. Like I couldn't get it out. I actually went through and like removed it and like gave myself a cut crease. It was actually a super frustrating video, and I'm not even sure about uploading it because it's just this process of me trying to make my lids look okay. I'm not sure what that fucking word is. I'm going into this color right here. I don't know what that word is. All right, there we go. That looks really good. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. Yeah, that's pretty normal. And now I'm gonna go into Reflection. Damn, that's a really pretty color. Well, that's nice. Ooh, this is gonna be cute. Ooh, that's fucking super cute. You know, it was just like, you know, you sit down to do your makeup and it's just supposed to be like such a relief. And then when it doesn't like work out, you're like and it got like steamy. Like I was like severely frustrated. Like, okay, and this is going over my glue line too, by the way, because I mentioned that in my last video that like a lot of formulas won't that easily go over the glue line. Okay, I'm just like putting a little bit of product and just giving this a little tappy poo. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Very satisfying. I'm just like tapping out the line. Damn, that looks good. Now I'm going to go back into the Winter Woods. Actually, I'm going to use this other brush just because, okay, might as well. It's a superior brush. Oh, what a relief. All right, I forgive you. It might have just been me, but I just want to show you guys, like, look at how this formula is. Like, if you look in it, it's like it's chunky. I know it's supposed to be chunky, but it's got like this weird, it's like there's something inside of it that's like not, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it's got like, I don't know what it is. It's like clay. It looks like clay. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like there's like a matte blue clay inside of there that's like just so strange, and it wasn't like cooperating, and it was really actually just pissing me off. It was pissing me straight the fuck off. So, but this looks beautiful, and these shimmers are beautiful, and this one is like, ooh, let's just do that shit again. Okay. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into this fucking color, and I swear to you guys, I could not get this color to fucking stick at all. But I'm gonna use my Old Faithful inner corner highlight brush. I saw everybody else using it like it was no big deal, so it probably was just me. So I'm not tapping my brush off because it comes off in chunks, and I need those chunks because if you tap the chunks off, then you're left with like nothing. Here, I'm gonna use my finger just because I'm not opposed to using my finger, you know what I mean? I'm not. I just want a little more than what I'm getting here. Cute. Okay, I can love that. Kind of fucked that up there a little bit. Oh well. It's because I'm so used to bring my shadow like down so far that I didn't really have that much room. Okay, this looks fucking tits. Titties! And I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use those Salon Perfect eye wigs in the smoky ones, and I kind of put them in a little too close in the center so they look a little fucked up. I use my Comet case and I use this color, and then I went in and just kind of like made a little bit dimension. I don't know what his actual name is, but his name is Ego Zenturio on Instagram, and a long time ago he gave me a tip on to use a lighter color and then just go in and do a darker color like right in just one spot to kind of make it dimensional and give you a really good blend. And it was a really good tip, and I don't do it as often as I wish, but when I do it, it always looks really nice, and so it just blends really well. I went a little too far in with my blush, and I didn't want to put I didn't want to do my nose because I'm going to put my glasses on, and the Comet cases don't dry down, by the way. So somebody asked me that in the comments, if the Comet cases dry down. They do not. And so you can powder them, but they're just not. If you're just going to put your glasses on anyways, what's the point in fucking blushing your nose, right? And then I use my Unearthly liquid highlighter in Phantom Blue as my highlighter. And then I used my Enzy Rain lip gloss in, it came with the Flutter and Flourish. I think this is Flutter, the Flutter lip gloss. And so, yeah, that's everything. That's all there is. Okay, so that's not all there is. That's not even close to all there is. Okay, so here's what the deal is with this palette is like, okay, so these chunkier formulas, like, I don't have I don't know exactly how to use them. I'm not saying they're shitty. I just don't know how to use them yet. And so this one right here and this one right here and this one right here are all those kind of chunky formulas. And so I'm just gonna show you, I got it kind of pretty much rubbed out, but I'm just gonna show you, see how right here I got it pretty thick, that chunkier formula? Well, if you can see what happens to my texture on my eye. And so what I would say is, as of right now, the theory that I have is that that chunkier formula really makes textured skin look like you are the creepiest motherfucker on the planet. And so I know that there's a way to figure out how to use it, but I'm gonna tell you the one thing that I think is a solid discovery is that you cannot use that chunky formula with glitter primer at all. So like if you have older skin on your lids, then try using those chunkier formulas without a glitter primer, because I promise you, you're gonna fucking regret it. And I'm pretty sure that I'm right. I'm pretty sure that I'm spot on about this, that like these chunkier shadows, they're pretty, and I think that you can figure out a way to really make them look like beautiful and like fairy-like, but just don't use them with a glitter primer. So like go over the top of a matte, just dust it over, you know, don't use a glitter primer, because I'm pretty sure that that's like, I'm pretty sure that's the trick. So this look turned out beautiful, super satisfying. I'm really glad that I went for a second look, and I'm still gonna post my first video just because I want you guys, I'm not gonna hide it from you guys. It just wasn't that fucking positive or that happy. And so quite frankly, after the past couple days that we've been having together, like we needed something light and fun. And I was worried that, I was really worried about it, but everything performed beautifully. The colors in this palette are, this is probably the hardest mattes that there are. Blue-based purples, blues, all of them. They're difficult. Like every palette, there are a lot of palettes by really good brands that make excellent fucking mattes, and you dip into one of those blue, purples, blurple, and they are shit. And so that happens all the time. So I'm not begrudging it. The mattes look beautiful. Everything looks great. The pastels are super pigmented. They cover. They don't get covered, they cover. So the palette's really great. If you got it or you want it, go ahead and get it. But if you're older and you have like any texture on your eyes and that's gonna bother you, because I'm gonna tell you, the texture on my eyes does not bother me. But when I put those fuckers on, I look like a fucking the mummy. I literally was like, I thought dust was gonna start falling off my eyes and shit. I thought I was gonna blink and my eyes were gonna crumble. Like it was fucked. And so it was just a bummer. I didn't want to post a fucking another boner killer video for you guys. So I just wanted to do something that was a little more upbeat and like, you know what I mean? Get back into fucking just doing makeup and having a good old time of it. So anyways, that's all there is. I don't regret it. It's not going on my worst palette. Like it's a really good palette. The mattes are really good. Everything blent really well. It was just those chunkier shadows. I put them on a glitter primer and it looked horrible. And I don't care about the texture on my lids. And so, like I said, I kind of thought that it was possible that maybe my skin just wasn't looking that good that day because like I haven't been taking very good care of myself over the last week. But like, I think that what the truth is that if you have older eyes, try those chunky shadows without a glitter primer, because I guarantee they're gonna look way better with no glitter primer. If you put a glitter primer on them, it's gonna stick and your texture is, you're gonna look older than shit. So that's all there is. There is no more. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality, my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she's so pretty till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. Slayer.